I gotta dig some more out of the bowl, but I gotta pretty much boss and also work around the guide boss too. I did bring down the valve guide a little tiny bit on my mail. Okay, so the guide boss is still there. I went ahead and brought down the guide boss a little bit, but I am gonna be digging or grinding around the guide boss. So I do want to round off that corner, the top of the guide boss, and pretty much narrow that little spot down. You know what you'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this guy right here. It's a quarter bit, and I'm using a die grinder, pretty much a portable die grinder with a the Harbor Freight speed controller. Since these since this one that I'm using um stays at a consistent RPM, and it's a very high RPM, so it's really hard to control how much you are taking out. So I'd recommend either using a one of those Ryobi Dremel ones that I have. That's for more detail work, but still, you know, when you're doing like say stock heads, you don't really need to take out much material, just clean it up. But anyways, if you're taking a lot more material out, like this big valve head, you're gonna definitely be you know, once you swap the seat out, you're gonna definitely need to take a lot more material out, and I recommend the quarter bit. Hold up, what the fuck? I put the wrong one on. My bad. I'm over here focused on something else. But anyways, that's a good something else. Hopefully you guys are picking something up. And yeah. Anyway, so like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and grind down the not grind down the guide boss, but just pretty much shape the guide boss. So you see the way it is right now. Show you this angle too. Okay. I'm gonna see after right now once I'm finished. If you guys just you know stick around. You guys have any kind of you know suggestions or anything like that? That'd be also awesome. You know, telling them or whatever. You know, always like showing some other people as long as it consists of this. It consists of doing the head work. Okay, so you know what? Yeah, let's see the other side. So you're gonna run out just a tiny bit, nothing too crazy, and then we're gonna start looking aside. And I think we're also gonna switch up right now a little bit to a round, like a ball, uh, ribbit. Okay, let me go ahead and clean that shit off. Okay. All right, now I need to get the ball one. And I'm gonna use this one right here, guys. And the reason I'm doing that is so I'm able to get more of the ball to fit the ball better. Damn. Now that I got the sides pretty much opened up, I'm able to kind of shape the bowl a little better on the sides. On the back, always try to ramp. Also, since the intake seat ID is a little bit wider, I do want to be careful with the outside, the bowl area, and that should have been welded, but I'll do that next time for the other heads. So I'll just keep that in mind. Go ahead and take down that, well, not yet. I don't want to take down the short side just yet. Damn, motherfucker. Yeah, be careful. Hope you'll snag up quick. And that's even with the low speed too. All right, let me see. This is before and after. Okay. What do you guys think? Is there any porters out there? Any guys that do any cylinder work? How big should the bowl be? Should the bowl be the same? Should the bowl be the same size as the seat ID? Right? What do you guys think? Or should it be smaller or bigger or what? All right, now we're gonna work on the short side radius. Oh, oh, no, we're gonna use this guy. Let me know what you guys think. Any porters out there? Anybody port heads? Even for like automotive too. That'd be cool. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Braybuilt underscore NGNZ. All right, let's go ahead and get started on this guy right here. Okay, what's that radius? Here we go. Whew, gotta be careful with that one. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, that shit won't grab, so be careful with that. Okay, so I am putting a radius, right? But what I'm doing is I'm sloping it, right? I'm sloping it and then cutting the radius into the seat. It has to be smooth. That's the way I do it, right? I may be wrong. I don't know, but nothing too crazy. I try not to go too big because I'm not trying to, really show my velocity. I mean, CSMs, yeah, are important, but I think velocity is more important. Okay, let me go ahead and clean it up and show you guys. Mm. Mm. So what do you think, guys? So for the bowl, how do you guys do your bowls? Do you guys line it up with the seat ID, right, all the way down, right? Or you make it smaller or bigger? Or what do you guys do? I mean, the back bowl right there, I do ramp it, you know, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's a nice radius, and it's not like a crazy sharp radius. It starts kind of like sloping down a little bit, and then gradually it starts going into the short side. And I do wanna bring down the roof, all right, and the opening, right, to kind of get it to angle towards the exhaust valve up there. So not like crazy, a lot, but just some. Try to pick up the angle right there. So I mean, let's face it, these cylinder heads are not made to flow really good. They're only meant for, I mean, how many horsepower, you know? So I mean, doing this, you know, it's about like, I guess, making it flow better, right? Not like hogging it out. Hogging it out isn't gonna, yeah, gonna give you CFM for what's up with the velocities, or you're gonna kill your velocity. It's gonna be a three-legged dog, right? And I learned the hard way. I mean, I even made a video making that mistake, but you know, I know now. But I mean, what's up with that warhead gauge? I mean, that gauge warhead, right? That one has a huge like port, right? Also, the MoFlow head as well. That has a huge, huge. I mean, is it because people are using it from M5? Is that what it is, or I mean, I don't know. Yeah, careful with that. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but I really don't want to make this one too big as well. Um, Only because this one doesn't have an oil galley sleeve. So if I break through where the oil galley's at, I'm not gonna have anything right there to cover my ass. You know. All right, guys. I mean, what do you guys think? I'm not trying to break through that oil galley. If I'm like, shoot. I think I should be okay. Just gotta clean that side up, and I'm gonna conduct a test. I'm just gonna basically clean this big valve head up, right? I'm gonna clean it up, and then I will, test it out, and then after that, I will open it up a little bit more and test that and see what it does. You know. Ah, motherfucker. It'll catch. You gotta be careful. This is even at low speed too, man. Bring this bad boy up. Yeah. You guys saw that shit? Crazy. Okay. So this is pretty much what it used to look like. I made the valve seats bigger. All right. So as far as the SSR, I feel like it's a good SSR. It has a nice radius. It basically like slopes in instead of you know like an edge, and then you make a little radius like that. You know what I mean? Mine goes like and then the radius, right? So which one is better? That's what I want to know. I see a lot of guys, take their SSR all the way up to the like all the way up to the valve seat, right? Like the bottom of the valve seat, like when it's pressed down, like the very bottom. They take it all the way down to that shit, you know? Um, and that to me that's just way too much, you know? Way too much. I like to slope it and then kind of go in there. So you're basically just kind of guide. Well, what you're basically trying to do is you're trying not to get separation from the floor. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying not to. You're trying. You're trying to prohibit the mixture from separating from the roof. Okay. Let's see if I can show you guys the short side radius. What do you guys think? Is there any headquarters out there? Is anybody out there? Yeah, man. That's it. That's that bit. I know it's that bit. Oh, yeah. And you kind of What you kind of do, you kind of let the bait do the work. Okay, you don't want to like put your body weight into it and like that. Nah, that bait should be sharp enough for you to for it to do its work. Let's see here. Pick it up, pitch it up. All by yourself. I am I am I okay. Yeah, it should be big enough. I don't want to butt into the port. That will happen. Yeah, that's enough. This is smooth transition. I want to make this part right here, like right this part right here. I want to make it wider, but I don't know. I don't know if that's wide enough. I think this is good. What do you guys think? Should be all right. He also port matches. So, is there any headquarters out there? Anybody who doesn't this kind of work? Is that alright or nah? I mean, I guess I could go wider, you know? I could make the runner a little bit bigger, but I don't know, I wanna try this out first, something more closer to the thought.